Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Jillian. Wow, this light is not doing me any favors, but that's okay. Let me change this light. It's so bright. Huh. Okay, so that's better. Anyways, so yeah, last night, the fever, whatever that came up for me, it broke or whatever the hell. I mean, I wasn't sick really. I mean, I was and I wasn't. It was like my body, well, this last couple months, whether it was exposed to the flu, the coronavirus, the flu, whatever was in the environment, and no, it's not allergies. Oh my God. I can't believe that person said that I had allergies. Anyways, was playing pinball with all of my everything. And so it was basically highlighting every single weakness in my body. And that's basically what these viruses do and what Jelly Juice does. It lets you know what your weaknesses are, and then the Jelly Juice helps with the upgrade. It supports the body to make sure that the cells regenerate at the micro level. Okay, so I had a little bit of a fever last night, and I sweat, and that was it. It was like a sweat last night in the middle of the night, around midnight or so. I went to bed early. Blew my nose again a bunch this morning, bunch of poop this morning, because I ate a bunch. See, when you guys get sick, you need to eat, especially if you're on the J juice. You can't be just doing J juice and not eating. You've got to eat meat. You've got to eat milk. You've got to eat everything, because those are all nutrients that the J juice is going to help you support absorbing those nutrients. If you guys are vegan and vegetarian and you don't want to eat carbs and you're all into this freaking dieting crap, you're not going to feed your body correctly. Jelly Juice has a lot of nutrients, but you have more nutrients in the food supply, and that's everything in the food supply, not just your vegan and vegetarian stuff. So you really have to eat as much as you can if you're hungry. Okay, if you want a bowl of cereal, if you want a steak, if you want rice and shrimp or whatever, pork, eat whatever, okay? Because we have dispensed with all the conspiracy theories of how pork has all these bad things in it. No, pork has a lot of nutrients in it. Oh, the parasites. Only if you have a weak ass body will you be harboring many parasites. That's why you have people in the religious crowd who are against pork saying that it's bad for you, because they have very imbalanced bodies. Of course they're going to be upset or afraid of anything that may have parasites, because they can't get rid of the parasites they already have. Okay? So you need to eat whatever is FDA approved in the food supply, fruit and vegetable. No discrimination against any food. None. Especially around very aggressive viruses. You have to eat and drink Jelly Juice. You really do. Now, if you have allergies against any food, obviously you want to chill with that, but most likely you're not allergic to everything in the food supply. So there's plenty of choices that you have, whether it's deer meat, venison, fish, I don't care what it is. Whether it's white tilapia or GMO salmon, nothing is to be discriminated against, okay? Whether it's chips, whether it's whatever. Because you're going to need those nutrients, and then you're going to need to have to release all that excess. And the reason why you need to release the excess, because that food helps carry out all the other waste out of your body. Okay? So it brings in the nutrients, and it's also bringing you, it's giving you a material, a medium, to allow all of the bad stuff to be carried in with that poop and pee out of the body. Okay? I think it's great that those of you who are on the J Juice do a bunch of waterfalls, but you need to eat a bunch of food. You need to eat a bunch of food and then drink the J Juice on top of that. Let the body absorb all that. Parse it out to all the different places. Because let me tell you, I thought I was 100% healthy. Like, really, I haven't had my, first of all, I haven't had my period yet, you guys, just so you know. I have not had my April period yet. But this virus lets you know how healthy you truly really are or are not. Now, some of you are doing waterfalls every single day. You may have been feeling a certain thing, certain things here and there. Okay, great. Maybe you need to up your dosages. I don't know. But I'll tell you what, no matter what, every single one of you is going to be experiencing some kind of something with this virus. Some of you aren't even doing the J juice. Some of you have stayed with the healing holistic world and whatever and want nothing to do with me. I understand that. But you're not going to escape Judgment Day. And this virus is going to make sure that you know how unhealthy you truly are. How unhealthy you truly are. And so you can't afford to play the food discrimination game. You can't afford that. So anyways, I feel amazing. So it only took me 3 days. 3 days to get over whatever this was. Hold on. I mean, as far as the major symptoms. Whatever. Because the major symptoms that I heard about as far as the coronavirus was the weight on the chest. Excuse me. Maybe the fatigue. The fatigue, maybe the headache, I guess maybe like a little bit of a fever. My fever broke last night, whatever it was, and I was actually up, but I really didn't feel like getting up, so I actually was tossing and turning really early in the morning. But lately, the last couple days, or the last week, I've been sleeping into like 7 or 8. And this morning I got up like around 6, took a shower, did all my whatever I did. And I'm like, oh my God, this is like back prior to me hearing about this coronavirus stuff. So, I don't know how many strains of this coronavirus is out there, but there's a lot of different strains. So I got hit 5 or 6 different times. Okay? And let me tell you, if you have a very weak immune system, you're going to have a hard time with this virus. If you have a weak immune system, it's not just hitting the respiratory system. If you have other issues in your 11 different systems, in your digestive system, in your reproductive system, in every one of your systems, if you have issues in any one of your systems and you're aging and degrading and all that stuff, you're going to feel the weaknesses in every single part of your body. Because actually I got confirmation from somebody that said that somebody had, while this virus is around, they felt their mouth just really, really become inflamed, swollen. So, if you have predispositions, whatever they are, I'm telling you, you're going to experience them. And if you don't have enough nutrients and minerals in your body and you have an event, you might not survive that event. And some of you cannot afford to roll the dice out there with this damn virus. You can't afford it. So Darwinism is going to be out there for those that are not doing the J juice and for those that are anti-vax. Darwinism is going to be, because I'm telling you, the cures that are out there, the colloidal silver, the hydrochloro, whatever the hell that thing is they're talking about, that Trump was saying, the turmeric, the honey, all of those herbs and detoxes, that's going to create even more weaknesses in your predispositions. So those of you that are not doing J juice, those of you that are not doing J juice, those of you that are anti-vax and not doing J juice, you're screwed. Just so you know, you're screwed. However, we don't even have a vaccine yet. So those that are not doing J juice, you're screwed anyways. You better sit at home and be hermetically sealed. Do not go outside this next couple weeks. Because I'll tell you what, it's going to be fucked up. And this is, I'm sorry, I swore again. It's going to be messed up. It's going to be messed up this next couple weeks. Because I felt that whatever it was that they're saying that it's going to ramp up, I felt it. Okay? So if I felt it, those of you that are not even doing J juice, that are making fun of me and still playing in the conspiracy world, which is basically an anti-intellectualism. Those of you that are playing the conspiracy world anti-intellects, where your ignorance is just as good as my knowledge, you guys have another thing coming. You don't know what the hell is going to happen to you. Because I'm just so tired of all people saying, oh yeah, your testimonies are not real because it's a conspiracy. Jillian's making it all up. Oh yeah, the Illuminati, Bill Gates is trying to kill you. I'm telling you, the world needs a cleanup. The world needs a reset. And I'm all for it. And I got to know all the different arguments out there. I was present in every single argument out there. So if you can be present in the argument that maybe your conspiracies are really not true, then you will never get and understand the future. And maybe you don't really care. Some of you are like, oh, I don't want to be around for this new world order. Oh my God, I'm going to be around for all these vaccines and they're going to mark us with this or mark us with that. Hey, if they think that you're a danger to yourself and that you need help and they don't want you to die and they say, okay, we're going to give you a vaccine and you resist it, well, not only will they think that you're basically an idiot, but you will succumb to the environment. So this is going to be so interesting to watch. If they make it mandatory to have a vaccine, I do it. And guess what? I have the body to do it with. Those of you who can't afford not to get the vaccine and get the vaccine because you're not even doing J juice. So yeah, you should be afraid of everything out there. You should all be afraid. Anyone that's anti-vax, anti-J juice, one or the other, you're yeah. Because let me tell you, they don't know that you're doing J juice. So if you resist a vaccine and it's mandatory, they're going to look at you as public enemy number 1, number 2, number 5, whatever. And you're already going to paint yourself into a corner. So I look forward to seeing the future because I can adapt to the future. Some of you are going to have a hard ass time to adapt to the future. Sorry, I gave you all the tools and you decided to go a different direction. Okay, fine. Noah, Moses, Tesla, Isaac Newton, all of these great minds in history, they were ridiculed. Okay, Bill Gates, completely demonized. Okay. And if you're laughing at Bill Gates, laughing at me, laughing at anyone that says, hey, hello, warning, here we go, and you're saying that they created someone's disease, like me, Jillian, you caused someone's harm, or they think that Bill Gates created all these diseases. Now I put myself in the same shoes as Bill Gates. You know why? Because I'm feeling the same pressure. Being hated, being told to and blamed for someone's predispositions. So I feel for the guy. Now I understand what it's like to be in his shoes. So anyone that hates me and hates Bill Gates, Mother Nature has a plan for you. Have a good day. Bye.